be good. All right, Coach, right away.
All right, first off, it was great to be able to leave today with a win. Obviously did not play to the level that we wanted to for 60 minutes. I thought there was really both sides of the ball. You had moments of just lapses of whether it's focus or execution. Got to give credit to Boston College. I thought they came out and they played really hard. Your quarterback did some good things, extending plays with his legs. They were able to basically hold. They did a good job of possessing the ball, converting on third downs, and offensively, we're limited on the number of drives. I think we had 58 plays today, limited on our opportunities, but it just puts that much more emphasis of the importance of the execution with those opportunities. There were some good things that were done, but just obviously made some critical mistakes that we can't have that allowed that game to be a one-score game at the end. And we're in a good position. I think we're up 21 there in the third quarter, and then all of a sudden, a couple things happen. We have the fumble that they recovered for a touchdown. Obviously the momentum swings, and that's where as a team that's experienced, as a team that's been through it, we got to continue to respond the way that I know we're capable. And I thought we started pressing a little bit there at times, but ultimately we did what was necessary to be able to leave here with the victory. And once again, I give credit to Coach Hafley and his team. I mean, they played really hard, and as we sit there and we go through it, our standard is for us to come out and go be better every time we take the field. That did not happen today, but ultimately we get a chance to leave here with a win and to be able to grow from it and go get better here this next week that we have in front of us.
Start questions with Ira.
You guys obviously knew Castellanos was very athletic, but did they do things scheme-wise that you guys didn't prepare for?
I mean, there's a few things they did that presented a couple of challenges with him, but ultimately we were able to make some adjustments. And then there were times that we just, whether it was a couple that were lack of communication, where we've got majority of guys doing executing a plan and then get caught with our eyes or maybe didn't get the call of what we were trying to get done, and that's something that can't happen. And so you got to give credit to them. They're the group that they had, whether it's offensive line, coaching staff, quarterback. I mean, he made plays when he had an opportunity to make them. But ultimately, we just have to be better.
Brendan.
You mentioned focus and also pressing. Any thoughts as to maybe where that originated from, why it wasn't up to the standard you guys normally have?
Oh, I mean, it's like I told them in the locker room, that's real life right there. That's you have as you see experiences happen, you have to bring that edge, and you have to have that edge every single snap when you step on the football field. And when we went up 31-10, the first thing I was yelling, talking to our coaches about, right, is man, keep the edge, keep on the attack, keep being aggressive. But then something negative happens, and it's just we allowed that to kind of snowball a little bit. And the good thing is we are an experienced team. We played a lot of football. We've been through it. There were times in the past where those things have happened and we did not come out victorious. We get to grow from what happened today. And I definitely believe in this team of how they will respond in the situation. But that's a game of football, and that's we knew it was going to be an emotional game. Obviously for BC, I mean it's a game that all things, and there are it's a lot of emotion. And when you get momentum going against you, you got to rely that much more on your focus, on your communication, on your discipline, on your fundamentals, and then you got to go out there and execute it. And with all the right intentions, at times there's some things that operated with outside of what we were what we prepared for, and then there were some things that operated where we just missed simple things that we can't have. And so once again, I'm excited we're getting to leave today with a victory, but ultimately, I mean, we have a standard we want to push to, and same thing I just told those players, we got to continue to work and make sure we get to that standard.
Chris.
Jordan hit the turf hard at the end of the first half. How close was he not to going back in, and how did he handle it in the second half?
I mean, he went back in, and I appreciate the work that he had. He did some good things in there in the third quarter. We had a couple, like I said, the things that cost us, mistakes that were made, with the turnover and, a penalty, a couple things that were going to be big plays, and just, we got to make sure that we get that cleaned up. And, when I came in at halftime, I was very confident Jordan was going to be rolling there into the second half.
All right.
Some of the ball security things, I don't know if you've seen that come before.
We haven't, and that's what we emphasize, that daily, and for that to show up, it is disappointing, but like I said, it's an opportunity to grow, and it did negatively impact us today, and obviously that's something we got to coach better, we got to execute better, because our guys, it's just a huge point of emphasis in all that we do. They've been really good there in the first couple of games, and then today, obviously, it was a few things that showed up that cost us.
That's it.
Yeah, the defense at the end, came up with the stops that you guys needed to get you guys off the field. How big was that at the end of the game for them?
I mean, we needed it, and ultimately it was, guys, as they took the field, it was like, man, let's just go play, go trust the training, trust all things that of what we've done throughout the course of this week, of just who we are as a program and how we train, and let's go execute that. And I thought we did a really good job being able to rally quarterback, force him into a long yard situation, and then ultimately being able to finish the game was big there. On offense, we had a run where guy's hand got up in the face mask and gave us the first down that ultimately we needed.
Kurt?
It felt like the traditional run game never got going, especially in the late when you kind of needed some first downs in that way, kind of struggled to get them. Was that something Boston College was doing? Was that something y'all were failing to do? I guess I know it might be hard on the initial read. But...
Yeah, I'd go back and look at it. There's a few things that, like I said, you got to give them credit for their plan and how they tried to do different things, fit in the box. But ultimately, I thought we had some opportunities. We got to make sure we capitalize on those, and we'll get a better sense of it after we get a chance to watch it.
All right.
Watching from the stands of the press box, when you lose a 21-point lead midway through the second half, it looks like things are falling apart. What did it feel like on the sideline? Like, what did you see from the players?
I mean, there was times that I thought guys started to press, and there were some frustrations, and especially how it happened. When you fumble the ball for a touchdown, you get them in third and long situations, and obviously receiver breaks free. Just the things of what happened was probably as frustrating as anything else. And so, but even in those times, it's maintaining your poise, maintaining your composure, taking a deep breath and just going and play the very next play. And as we do that in how we train and how we practice in all those areas, that's what these guys are built on. And we try to present adversity in all things that we do, and adversity showed up today. But in how we respond to it in the moment, it's hard to simulate this. It's hard to simulate, when you're on the road and all things that are you have a big lead, and then it starts to go away for whatever reason. It's natural human instinct to want to press. Oh, I've got to do this. Oh, just take a deep breath. Trust the things that you've done. Trust who you are, and then go. Just make one play. And ultimately, I thought that we've got away from that just a little bit, and it's a great opportunity to get better.
Come from far right side.
I don't know if you had a chance to decide if you were going to go for it at the end there after you were stopped on third down, but what was going on in your mind when you saw the flag there on?
I saw the play, so I was right there, and it was.
Was it a relief?
It was a first down, so
Yeah.
so we knew we needed a first down. So yes, we're glad we got it.
On that squib kick that they recovered, is that something you want Trey Benson the ball onto the ball? Like, what do you guys need to see in that play?
Yeah, obviously it's something that we talk about and we work. Whether those squib kicks are obviously challenging, and it was a good plan by them and a good time and scheme to what they did. So we got our hands team out there. We knew there was going to be space, and talked to Trey, just go secure the ball, get on it, and unfortunately it took another hop, and whenever he was going down to get the ball, and we got to be better in our execution of that. But it definitely bounced the game, a challenging bounce in that, and you know, obviously we had an adjustment in the plan for if we saw it again, but, you know, just in the moment, we gotta secure that ball.
Last one, Ira.
Last time we talked to you at practice on Wednesday, you seemed pretty happy about the way things were going this week. Do you think Clemson being next week might have affected things at all, or how did the weekend
I
finish?
mean, no, that game we just played was very close to going a couple different ways, and, you know, it didn't. You know, we made some mistakes. There's some things in how we started. I thought the guys responded, you know, well there in you know, part of defensively there in the second half, or in the second quarter, right? And then, you know, offensively got a great start there in the third quarter, and so that could have gone a couple different ways. I don't think it wasn't a lack of work, it wasn't a lack of investment, but, you know, we did lack execution, and, you know, there's plenty of distractions that are out there, and distractions will always be there. Okay, if we allow them to distract us, you know, whether it's a score being up 21, I mean, because when you go in and it's a 7-point game, and all of a sudden you jump up 21, you know, the natural instinct is to take a deep breath, right? Well, if you don't have that edge, if you don't have that execution, if you allow yourself to you know, to perform less than what you're capable of, that's real. And, you know, I think this is something that we'll learn from as a football team, and we're going to continue to push. We'll continue to prove and improve, and I've got a lot of confidence in what this team, you know, will do and how they will bounce back from what we just saw.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.